Hello, and welcome to this month's market update. So, this first slide we're looking at is closed resale in Easton Park for May 2025. We had 8 homes closed that are resale, not new construction. Honestly, a little bit more than I was expecting. There's so many homes for sale. I'm sure you've seen the amount of vast number of for sale signs out right now. In a nutshell, the market is there's a ton of supply, not a lot of demand. Usually in the spring, summer, we see demand pick up, but for whatever reason this year, probably interest rates, we're still seeing demand not as high as a lot of people were expecting, and a lot of people have been waiting to sell their home, so supply has gone up. There's a ton of homes for sale. Great time to buy right now because there's so many homes for sale, and you can negotiate a lower interest rate. But for whatever reason, not as many buyers on the market right now. Past 90 days, we can see that data down there. 3 homes withdrew/expired. They took their listing off in May, and we have 9 pending, so we'll have probably about 9 closing in June. Next, here's the rental report for Easton Park. So looking at the top right, you can see we have 14 available right now. There was 14 available last month, so that hasn't changed. 13 are under contract compared to 10 a month ago, and 9 closed. Compare that to 20 in April. So bunch of rentals got picked up in April. Still 9 is a pretty good number for May. And then we have the data here. I've broken each row down by square footage. This is mainly just to help you if you're thinking of renting out your property to kind of get a sense of how much you could probably rent it out for based on the size. And then if you're thinking of renting in Easton Park, I know we have BB Living opening up, so that's another rental option. I should probably start adding that honestly on here. They have townhomes in the high 2,600 to 3,000 range is roughly where they're at. But yeah, you can see kind of the price ranges right now. Not much has changed, honestly, in the rental side. But if you are an owner thinking of renting out your property, I always encourage you to go with Good Neighbor Property Management. Drew Coley, the owner of that company, lives in Easton Park. He's a neighbor. I use him for the rental that I own in Easton Park. They've done a great job. So if you're interested in going that route, becoming a landlord, definitely advise you to contact Good Neighbor Property Management. Next, we're looking at new construction inventory. So this is mainly geared for people who are thinking of buying in Easton Park and want to go the new construction route. Now, there's a lot of numbers on here, so you can pause and look through all this data. But I'm just going to talk about a few things that I've highlighted in green. So first thing is Brookfield condos available. There are 20 available. Compare that to 8 the previous month. Same with the Courtyard homes. There's 10 available. Compare that to 3. They have built so fast and so many condos and Courtyard homes. The condos are really close to the elementary school, right off William Cannon, and I'm shocked at how quickly they put those up. All of those are going to be completed October, November. So if you're thinking of moving to the area or know someone who wants to move to the area, who wants kind of a lower priced home to start with, something in the 300 to 400,000 range, October, November, December, there's a ton of really good options right now that you can put earnest money down, have a brand new home with all the incentives that Brookfield offers with those. So those are really good options, something good to know about. And the condos I think that's the last section of condos they're building for a while. So we're going to see not a lot of homes available under 370 grand, probably starting next year, because the condos is going to be a while before they start the next phase of condos. Looking at Newmark, they had the largest price reduction on a property I've seen. So 549,990, that specific property was about 20,000 more. So if you're interested in that, reach out to me. I'd be happy to give you the details on that specific property. Pacesetter, they have a property. I put max price 664,900. That property's been on the market forever. I did a video tour of that property, I think 6 months ago. I've spoken with Joe, the sales rep for Pacesetter, numerous times about that property. Honestly, you could probably get that property for 600,000 flat. I mean, they just want it off their books. So if you want, and it's 5 bedroom, it's a massive property, has a has the ADU, there we go, above the garage, so you can rent out part of it too. But that's a great deal, just waiting to be taken. So if you're interested in that, or you know someone who's looking for a big home or possibly an investment property or wants to have the ADU, reach out to me, because that's a really good deal that you can get for super cheap if you just ask. And then finally, Highland. They still haven't had a home built yet. They're in the process of building, but I just spoke with Tina, the sales rep for them, and she told me they're about to do this big, a huge incentive of $75,000 towards upgrades completely free to you. So you can basically upgrade the home for free as exactly how you want it, on top of the incentives they currently have. So that's a really good deal. They're the newest builder in the neighborhood. They're just trying to get people to jump in on that. And I think if you're looking at Taylor Morrison, I think Highland is a really good alternative for a higher to mid-level single-family home. So definitely some things to check out there. If any of that sounds interesting to you, reach out to me. Be happy to share details about anything I just spoke about. This final slide, we're checking out resale versus new construction, what's available right now. So first, bottom right, we're looking at just resale. We have 35 single-family homes available compared to 39 a month ago, 6 detached condos, same as a month ago. The price range is wide, right? Because we're looking at everything. Average price per square foot has come down a couple bucks since a month ago, and median days on market has gone up, which makes sense because a lot of these properties have been sitting on the market. Now, the graph on the left is just comparing the white column is resale available to the new build available. This is all based on the MLS data, and so that's why you're seeing zero new build for the smaller homes. It's because those condos I just talked about aren't on the MLS yet because they're not going to be completed until October, November. But that being said, this kind of giving you a sense of price per square foot for resale versus new build. Typically, you'll see resale is going to be cheaper than new build because they're trying to beat them, as far as the new build has way more incentives. A point on that, though, if you're considering, buying in the neighborhood and you're not sure which way to go, new build or resale, and you think, well, I should go new build because they have better incentives, you can just ask for the same incentives on the resale property. There's nothing stopping you from doing that. So I always want to encourage people to do that. New build has a whole marketing team to promote the incentives they have, whereas resale is just a homeowner waiting for someone to put an offer in. So there's really good deals out there, especially in this market, for a buyer who works with a smart real estate agent that can ask the right questions. And so make sure you do ask, I'm buying this house, but the builder is offering these incentives. Are you willing to match? You'd be surprised at how many homeowners will say yes to that. Thanks for watching my video today. I was a teacher for 10 years before jumping into real estate, and I never wanted to be a salesman. I still don't consider myself a salesman. And I love doing these videos because I get to educate people without any strings attached. It's just empower people through knowledge. So if you know someone who's thinking of buying in Easton Park, please share this video with them if you think it'll help them. And then if you're thinking of buying or selling, I hope you do consider using my services as a real estate agent living in the neighborhood. But yeah, until next time, I hope to see you guys around town.